Mentioned 3 years ago, and all I could think of every time someone was getting called up was, I want to be that person. But now that I'm here, I don't know what all the fuss is about. I want to tell you, I know this is about belief, and I was probably chosen to come up and speak because belief is big with me. But I want to start off by talking about disbelief. Because for me, when I was first introduced to this industry, that's all I could think of was disbelief. In my business, I own a manufacturing company with my brother, and there's so much involved in it. It's very similar to Vemma. We manufacture a product, and we bought a building, and we've had to outfit it specially, and we have a lot of equipment in there, and employees, and spend a lot of money on inventory, raw materials, government regulations are a pain in the neck. It's a lot of stress, and it's a lot of work, and no way would I let somebody off the street just come in and decide that because they wanted to, they could sign up and participate in our payroll. And that's almost really what network marketing is. BK is taking all of the risk and putting all of the money, BK and his partners, of course, his sisters, and all we have to do is decide that we would like to take advantage of a really great opportunity. Steph, can you get the shoes? Yeah. I bought the shoes just for this. I know the women out there will appreciate it. So I quickly discovered that as unbelievable as it was the truth. All I had to do was sign up, take a product that I loved anyways, and share the product and the business with my friends, and I did the right things, and checks did start coming in, but let's go on to belief. Because for me, being in my business, it was very easy for me to believe in the company. And it was very easy for me to believe in the product. And it was very, very easy to believe in the compensation plan. But it faltered a little bit when it came to believing in me. And that's because I've been in the same business, doing the same thing since I was 19 years old. I've been in that business for over 30 years. And when you have reached a certain level of success, and a lot of people look up to you and respect you, it's like standing on a ledge to get involved in something like this, and the potential of failure is there, and you certainly don't want to do that. So, fortunately for me, I had somebody who believed in me. And this was one of those events where, you know, when something really big happens, you remember everything. You remember where you were, what you were doing, you remember everything around the situation. And I had one of those moments with Linda Proctor when we were having a conversation. I was driving in my car, excuse me. This is harder than I thought. So we were driving in my car, and it was a really intense conversation. So I arrived at my office, but I sat in my car. I didn't want to move, and it was really hot. My car was getting really hot. I had to keep opening the doors, and the trucks were making so much noise. It's so vivid for me. And I don't even remember what the conversation was. What I do remember is, I guess I must have been having some doubts. I was wondering if I could really pull this off because, you know, previous success in something else is no indication or guarantee of success in network marketing. But I remember Linda saying to me, I believe you've got what it takes to make it to the top. And for her to have said that to me, I really didn't believe that Linda would say that if she didn't mean it. And that carried me for a very, very long time. Even though I didn't believe in myself, whenever I came across any challenges, it didn't matter because I knew that if she believed in me, that it would happen, and it was just a matter of time, and I was willing to stick with it and just do what I felt needed to be done until it happened. And that's pretty much the way I work with my team. And it's really interesting because I have a lot of conversations with my team now, and I see so much in some of these people. And I've had some conversations with someone where, like, I truly believe this guy can make it to the top, and I'm telling him this, and I can see his eyes, you know, opening up in the pupils, and I can just clearly see he doesn't believe in himself. He doesn't even see what I see in him. And yet I do. And then, of course, I realize that now it's going back to, you know, what Linda has passed to me, I'm now passing to some other people. I want to tell you just quickly what I did with my team when I went presidential. Let me start back a bit. I never took a single personal development course until I was in my 40s. Geez, that was a mistake. But fortunately for me, when I did discover that industry, I got hooked up right away with Bob. And I took some personal coaching with him and got all of his material. And it's been sitting collecting dust for a while, and it just came to me one day that I should be using this, and I should be working with my team and use some of this material. So I put it out there to several people that, you know, are really close to me, and I know they really have a desire for this. I put it out there that every day we're going to have a call at 8 a.m. It's going to be only 10 minutes long. Be on it if you want. And simply what I did was work them through. First, we spent a couple of weeks on getting them to get some goals. And, you know, I used all of Bob's goal-setting material. And then we worked for a couple of weeks on their belief and getting them to really visualize it. Now, I believed in them, but clearly they didn't. What happened was, quite unexpectedly, because I was working with them, getting them to their goals, and I was really trying to help some people above getting to their goals. What happened as a result of what we did, and at the same time too, we had Joe Romaldi working with the team. I know Lindsay Evans was here earlier, and she has a different name for him, but he was working with the team simultaneously with some people that were out of town, and between the two of us, we managed to break. Joe went to Star Platinum. We had 4 brand new diamonds and 8 golds. And I can really sympathize with Ian when he says that Linda called him on the phone and had Tom, because she called me up with a few days left in the cycle and said, Maria, I think you can make it to presidential. And I thought, no, you've got to be kidding me. But, you know, there were still some people that hadn't quite reached their goals. And Linda just got me to visualize that and go for that. And you know, she started asking me, you know, who can we work with? Who can we work with? Who's close? Who really wants it? And we picked a few people and called them up and got them motivated, got them to see how close they were. And then through helping them reach their goals, I made it to presidential. So I'm out of time. I just want to say one thing to take away. You have to find someone who believes in you. And then when your belief is strong enough that you can carry that, don't let it die with you. Give it on to somebody else. Make it like a baton. Pass it on. Thank you.